them together and eliminate the variables. Otherwise, I have to subtract the systems, and I tend to make more mistakes if I'm subtracting the systems than if I'm adding them. So I try to do this the way that's going to make me have the least amount of arithmetic errors. Okay, so that first equation, I multiply everything in that equation by -2. And it becomes -2 times 2, -4x. -2 times +5 is -10y, equals -2 times 3 is -6. Bring the second equation down right below it and just rewrite that as 3x plus 10y equals -3. Now I will add these two equations together, because if I add -10 to +10, I get 0 y's, and I have eliminated the y's. Okay? So now I got to be careful in my additions. -4x plus 3x is -1x. -10y plus 10y is 0 y's. The y's are eliminated. Equals -6 plus -3 is -9. Divide both sides of this equation by -1, and -9 divided by -1 is +9. Now I've got my x solved for. I need my y. So I can use either one of the black equations or either one of the red equations to find y. I think I'll use the very top equation. The numbers seem the smallest. So this says 2x plus 5y equals 3. My x is 9, so I put in that 9 for that x, and I get 2 times 9 plus 5 times y equals 3. Now I multiply. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 5y equals 3. I subtract 18 from both sides of this equation and get the 18 goes away, and I get 5y equals 3 minus 18, that's -15. Divide by 5, and -15 divided by 5 is -3. So my x is 9 and my y is -3. So my answer is parentheses 9, comma, -3. A lot of steps for these. Yes, ma'am. Not right now. Okay. All right. Let me let you try one of these on your own to see how far you can get with it. Do we have to do for our homework 1, 3 through 8? Oh boy, let's see. 37 and 38. A couple of word problems at the end. Okay. Let's try this one. This is going to be number 3 from your homework. It says x plus y equals 2, and 2x plus 7y equals 9. Okay? So figure out a number you can multiply the first equation by, so that either the x would have a -2 in front of it, or the y would have a -7. So what number would you like to multiply the top equation by? -7 would work, or -2 would work. It'll work either way in this case. Okay, which do you want to do? -2 or -7? -2. All right. I want this first x to be -2, the opposite of the 2 on the bottom equation. So I'm going to multiply that by -2. See if you can rewrite that first equation, multiplying every term in that equation by -2. Jack, you can put your head up, sweetie. What do I get when I multiply the top equation by -2? Schaefer, what do I get when I multiply the top equation by -2? Very good. Now, just rewrite the second equation right before it just as it is. And add these two equations because you will eliminate the x and see what you get. Tavita, if you'll turn around and follow along and write things down with us, that would be helpful. Does somebody want to tell me what you get when you add these two equations together? I heard 5y equals 5. So what is y? 5 times what will give you 5? 1. Now, what do I do with that 1? Plug it back in. Which equation would you like to plug it into? The first one in black, the second one in black, the first one in red, the second one in red? Second one in black, okay? I personally choose the one that has the lower numbers. So, I don't know why, but I'm liking to write in green for that one. So I'm going to choose the top one, x plus y equals 2, and y is 1. So I substitute that 1 back in there, and what do you get for x? 1. That's why I like to do that easier equation, because I can usually do it a lot quicker. So x is 1 and y is 1. Okay, let me... So